It's about 105 kilometres down the coast from Port Macquarie to Nabiac, and another way of life.
Hey, Anna, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Oh my goodness, what a beautiful spot you have here. Tell me about Honeycomb Valley.
Well, it's our family home and we're setting it up to be a self-sustaining type of place where our kids can learn to be more self-reliant, and part of that is all the animals, beekeeping, growing our own food, and also sharing that with people from all over Australia and all over the world.
You can pay to holiday here, or through the Willing Workers on Organic Farm scheme, you can work for your bed and board.
So this is, we call it our Hens on Holidays chicken caravan. Every week they move to a new patch of grass. Because you're not keeping them in the same place the whole time, diseases can't build up, and it's also great for us because there's a mesh floor. The fertiliser just falls for us in the paddock where we need it.
It's just awesome.
Couple of freshies.
Oh, wow.
Still warm.
Oh my gosh, they are. Look at that. There's just something really lovely about being so close to the source.
Yeah, and look, they're happy.
Now, this is a very sci-fi looking thing for your sustainable farm. What is this?
Yeah. Well, some people think we're talking to aliens, but this is called a villager sun oven, and it's an amazing solar oven that can go to over 200 and something degrees Celsius. You can do 30 loaves of bread an hour.
Oh my goodness.
We did, lunch for 60 people. So these aren't solar panels, these are reflector panels. The insulation in that box is amazing. So you can use it in winter as well. All you need is sunlight.
Wow.
So we actually started off with this little one. This is just like a simple little fold-up oven. So it's about the size of a microwave. It's got a little handle so you can carry it. And the other thing we use as well is this solar kettle. So you basically put a couple of cups of water in, half an hour, and you'll have enough for 2 cups of coffee.
That's amazing. So this is the native Australian bees?
Yeah, this is one of the species of native Australian bees, and you can see they're just tiny little things.
They're little.
They're tiny. And
if you weren't paying attention, you would think that was a mozzie or a little blowfly.
Yeah, and a lot of people, if they see them in their garden, think it's a pest. But as they're so tiny, they'll only produce 2 jars of honey a year.
So it's very precious.
Yeah, and it tastes sensational, and it's very medicinal.
Ah.
Yeah. But this is a great kind of hive for people who are caravanning that you can just leave in your backyard while you go away. They don't need as much maintenance as a honeybee. They don't have as many pests or disease problems. And you don't need all the equipment. So you could have one of these in your backyard. They can be pollinating your garden while you're gone. And once a year you could harvest to get the honey. There you go.
That is full of honey.
That is full of honey. These are your capped cells here, and that's where your honey's just perfect. Whereas this here, they still haven't quite finished getting all the moisture out of it. And this is the wax that we melt in the solar oven to make all the balms. So every part of what these bees do is so useful. And if you treat them calmly, that's what you'll get back.
Yeah.
So they're happy bees. So as part of the beekeeping experience, you get to taste it.
I've been dying to taste your honey. All right, the show's over. I'm just going to stay here and eat honey.
Heading back from Nabiac, the scenery is magnificent as you reach Lakes Way Drive, which takes you just south of Foster to Pacific Palms on a trip of just over 40 kilometres. Here at the Sundowner Tiona Holiday Park on the shores of Wallace Lake, you'll find the Green Cathedral, consecrated in 1922. When a bushfire devastated the area in 1957, it was miraculously unscathed, and it's a popular wedding venue.
great tip for if you're travelling with a caravan is to always travel with a pair of walkie-talkies. They'll come in handy in all kinds of situations, but especially if you're trying to back your van into a very tricky spot.
Coming up, fishing for flathead with Paul Worsling.